Hello, my friends. So today's date is September 15th. And if your birth date is today, September 15th, this is a reading for you for this year. This is a 4 card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or synopsis card. So, what is the general energy card of the year, September the 15th, people? This is the healer. And this is a card that talks about, I think, we all have so many wounds inside of us, and we lock them away, and we hide them away, and we don't wish them to be seen because we are ashamed of them, or some other emotion around them, or we fear showing them and what that will mean to others, or we think that we are unlovable, disconnected from God, abandoned from everyone outside of ourselves, and we try to hide things that we feel are our wounds and our pains, and that we feel on probably many levels responsible for, even though oftentimes we're not responsible for what has happened, but we are just bearers of this intense energy. So the healer, I think, rips open the soul of ourselves, rips open the wounds of ourselves, and goes about looking at them with compassion, with clarity, with lightness. They go about bringing many different forms in to help it to heal, because healing is not a linear direction. It doesn't take just Western medicine. It takes a combination of the mind and the heart and the intuition. It takes the Eastern medicine and the Western medicine to come together. It takes the meditation that the Eastern medicines ask of us to do, to really listen deeply to what is our pains, and really listen deeply to how we may heal them and affect them, both for ourselves and for others. So the healer comes to a profound place of working with one's own pains, and chooses to make the wounded child, the child inner self that was hurt or harmed at one time, into the wounded healer who keeps opening themselves, showing themselves up, and teaching others that we can do this with grace and beauty and compassion, and that we can heal ourselves. And if we look to the healer to see how courageous they can be, how courageous you can be in the showing of your wounds and showing of how to go about healing them, that you can teach others, that you can hold a lantern out for others, for them on their path, and that your healing path is not meant just for you. It's meant for others. It's meant to help others. It's meant to teach others, because the healing, the heart of healing is the heart. And the heart is full of the love and compassion that is needed in order for us to get over old wounds and to move beyond them, and utilize what we can as allies, get rid of the things that no longer serve us, release the dead skins that no longer contain us, and grow into something bigger than ourselves that we thought we were, because we are much bigger than we think we are most of the time. So what is the challenge for you? It's the Eight of Discs. So what does that mean? Well, the Eight of Discs is an organization. It's physical organization. It's often the depiction of some kind of structure or some kind of group that has come together, some kind of working essence that is being built on a physical level. Maybe like in this depiction, it's people working together, each doing their own individual thing, but they're each doing their own work together as a community, as a commune, as a joint project, as a sense of a healing community, as a sense of maybe a business community, maybe the sense of an organization. Maybe this is all in yourself and bringing different parts of yourself together on a physical level in order to create the magic that you wish to create. So that's your challenge, to be with a group that you wish to participate with, or to be with yourself and learn how to bring different parts of yourself into a paradigm that feels like it's right and necessary, but on some level you're either stopping yourself from really moving forward with something that could be very helpful on a physical level, or you're stopping yourself or being stopped from joining with others who have a higher mission, a greater sense of community, a greater sense of self. So in essence, I think you're pulling yourself away from yourself, and whatever that means, from someone else, from an organization, from family, from love, in order for you to hide yourself. Because I think there's a lot of fear about showing yourself, and I feel there's a lot of shame and guilt that is still there, and there's possibly a feeling of not being worthy if you show yourself. And I think that's one of the probably biggest ones, is if you show yourself to a group of people, if you show your truth to a group of people, they're not going to like you and they're not going to work with you. So it has to be about going through those pains right now and opening yourself up so that you can love yourself and presenting yourself in a more loyal way. The dog is your action to take. Loyalty. Becoming loyal to yourself, becoming loyal to a higher sense of yourself, and not hiding yourself away out of a fear of yourself, but showing yourself and trusting your family, trusting your whatever your family is. It can be the wider sense of family rather than your limited sense of family, because we don't often get quite the support we want from that family. But we have to look at those people that we do feel our support from, that we can open ourselves up to, that we can look at ourselves through bigger pictures. And we need those outside influences. We need those dynamics of other people working and talking and understanding us on bigger levels, so we can grow beyond ourselves, so we can grow more humanitarian, so we can have greater compassion for ourselves and others. This is a great teaching time and a great paradigm to move through, with a sense of loyalty to something bigger, loyalty to a greater cause. Loyalty to you, loyalty to your growth, loyalty to your prosperousness, your prosperity, loyalty to your healing sense of wanting to be of service. Because deep down, I think both the discs and the healer are wanting to help others and wanting to get out of your own way so that you can help others. But you have to get in your own way and do your own healing first before you can step into something that helps others in the biggest way that you possibly can. So in that comes the last card, the soul card. And what is it saying except you have to rip your own heart open? You have to show yourself and love yourself and pull your own heart out and show it beating to the world, show it beating to yourself. Look at yourself with great love and compassion. Open yourself to the wisdom that is inherent in your soul. Open yourself to the spirit that manifests through you. You are not single. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not worthless. You are love. You are light. You are truth. You are co-creativity. You are creator in a beautiful form, a perfect form, a necessary form to be here on this earth, to give of yourself and to give of yourself for the highest and the holiest, for all of us to be better in ourselves. But the work right now is for you to work on yourself, to be loyal to yourself, to trust others around you that you have built good relationships with. Trust that they're going to be supportive of you as you show how you function, what you function through, and what you need to heal. And to remember that you're here for something bigger. You're going to take this information out at some point. You're going to take this healing work out at some point and help others to do the same thing, help others to heal through their own challenging pains, and to become one again, and to become happy again, and become prosperous again, and to become a divine channel for the light and the love and the compassion and the healing of the universe. Ahom Matapias, and blessed be.